Muchas gracias. ¿Cómo está?
Bien, ¿cómo está tú?
Muy bien. ¿Habla español?
No.
No.
Mantequilla, sí,
¿Qué más?
agua.
Tell me a little bit about the selfishness I discovered in that character. The only thing that he wanted was just to get to Miami. It didn't matter what the means.
Yeah, well, these guys, these cops, they live in a society all by themselves between the good guy and the bad guy. They have to have courage, integrity, conscience, and patience. And this character, I think, kind of lost his patience toward the end and lost sight of what he was really there for.
I thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Oh, muchas gracias. Thank
man.
you, sir.
¿Y usted cómo está del español? ¿Habla español? Sí.
Sí.
Sí, there you
I
go.
wish I did. It's so beautiful. I'm going to do it one day. I am.
This character has a chance to explore her sexuality on film, which we're not that used to see you in characters like that, even though you work with major, when you read the script, was your reaction, a challenge to explore this part of me as an actress, or again, they want to see my breast in this film?
No, I didn't really think about that. I thought much more on how she had to use her sexuality as power and how I hadn't done that. And that was more frightening for me than taking off my clothes. That wasn't a big deal, taking off my clothes. It was. I got used to it after a while. I mean, the first day was scary and there were certain things that were uncomfortable, but I think it was harder for me to stay on track just in terms of going after what she wanted in a sexy or sensual way and really sticking to that format and not deflecting it.
Muchas gracias. Thank you very much.
Thank you
a
very
pleasure
much.
meeting you.
Thank you so much.
Placer. Placer conocerte. Have you discovered a trick or a code or something in order to have the audition successful to you as an actor?
I would say yes, I have. I really like to, I think there's a difference in auditioning. I enjoy performing. I come from a performing family.
Yes.
Como ya sabes, con mi abuelo. And to have the opportunity to go in there and really perform instead of just audition or give a read, I don't like to give a good read, I want to give a good performance. And if you put in the preparation, you do the homework, it's the only time you have control over wardrobe, dialogue, script rewrites, how you look physically, makeup. You can change it, you have control over all of that when you walk in that room. And if you take the time to really dedicate and commit yourself and use all those tools, you could become any character. So it's not, for me, it's more important that they're gonna have a preconceived notion of who you are depending what last film they remember you from. So it's your job to come in. It's not about you getting to know me. You don't want to know me. You're looking for the character, and I'm going to bring it to you.
Pleasure meeting you. Pleasure meeting you. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much.
How are you?
Very good, thank you. At the premiere, I think, of Dracula, I had the opportunity of chatting with you regarding scripts. And you said, well, if it's on the page, meaning in that sentence that is it that what makes you click to say yes to a particular project if it's written on the page, on the script?
Yeah, there's an old saying actually, there's an old theatre saying, if it ain't on the page, it ain't on the stage. And it's a truism. There are scripts that I read where the idea is interesting, or there's 50% of it kind of there, and you have to say, well, it's not all there yet, but I kind of like it, but whatever, then go away and work on it. And then there are the scripts that you read where you just connect. I guess sort of metaphysically with it, like you do with a person or a painting or a piece of music, you just go, that's for me.
I thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you. A pleasure. Pleasure meeting you. Mucho gusto. Nice meeting you. ¿Habla español?
From Hawaii, so I never learned it very well.
From Hawaii, so un poquito.
Un poquito. I took a little in high school.
You feel peace composing as you felt and found peace surfing?
Yeah, in a different way. I think with surfing, it's a very selfish act in a good way. But it's like doing yoga or meditating or taking a hike or anything that somebody does just to be able to kind of find balance in their own life, some time on your own. And then with music, as I'm writing it, whether it's for a group of people or one person when I'm writing the song, it's always about more than just yourself. It's about sharing. Because if I was on an island and nobody else was there, I don't think I'd ever write a lyrical song because there'd be nobody to share it with. They don't really feel complete until I share them with people. So it kind of fulfills this part of my personality that wants to share things with others instead of just the selfish part.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mahalo.
thank you. Mahalo.
Placer.
Gracias.
Placer verte nuevamente. Placer. Hablas en algún press release por ahí que es como una especie de limpiar tu casa, de sacarte todos los fantasmas de una vez por todas. Háblame un poquitito de eso.
Babel no es una película sobre política y la política de los políticos que me viene a mí sin ningún interés porque me dan fobia. Es la política sobre lo humano y cómo nosotros, los seres humanos comunes y corrientes, estamos afectados por estas políticas. Hay un comentario implícito político y social en Babel, pero no deja de ser 4 historias de padres e hijos. Y habla de las fronteras y habla de las fronteras, las líneas de frontera que tenemos adentro, que son las más peligrosas, no las que se construyen en los desiertos, sino los que nuestros padres, las religiones, nuestros gobiernos nos construyen, y la incapacidad de vernos como seres humanos y con un sentimiento de compasión, que es lo que yo creo que deja Babel al final. Hay una compasión por la especie humana, y si perdemos la compasión, cuando emitimos un juicio, una crítica, hemos perdido la capacidad de ser seres humanos, ¿no? Y eso es un poco lo que habla la película de Babel.